Well, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Compassionate Light Radio. I'm your host, Catherine Han, and coming to you on video today. So, I hope everyone is having a wonderful new year, great start to a new year. And so, before we go and get started with today's show, let's go ahead and do our meditation. So if you are able to, if you're somewhere comfortable, I want to encourage all of us to close our eyes. And we're going to take a few deep breaths in through your nose, in out through your mouth. And then to place your hands on your heart. And as we enter into our heart space, we're going to invite our angels and guides, as well as our archangels, to join us today. And as they enter, as they join us in our space, I want you to really see and really sense the energy that they bring. This bright white light that they send to us. And as their energy encircles us, I want you to really see the space that is around you. And in the space around you, as they send us their energy of light, you'll see Archangels Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Zadkiel, and Archangel Metatron. And as they encircle us, as they send us their love and light energy, they're going to help expand each and every one of our chakras. And as our chakras expand, I want you to truly, really see and feel each and every one of the archangels and the energy that they bring. And as we breathe in and breathe out, going to be breathing out this old energy that is within us. And they're going to take this old energy that we have and lift it up above our heads. And transform it into this new light energy. This energy that is going to renew us and rejuvenate us And then as our chakra energy expands, as our light from within expands, the archangels are going to ground our energy. So from our root chakra all the way down to the center of the earth, there's going to be this bright white light energy that goes all the way down, reaching down to the core of the earth. And from the core, it's going to be this bright white and green and gold and blue energy that comes back up, filling us through our feet, all the way up our bodies. And as it goes through each and every one of our chakras, it's going to help contract our chakras back into our bodies. And as this energy reaches our crown chakra, it's going to then overflow out of our crown chakras and flowing like a fountain of water down to our feet. We're going to take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as it reaches down, it's going to spread out to all those around us, reaching out and spreading out to those who are needing it, those who are in our minds and our thoughts. And as this energy spreads, we're also going to be then encased in this bubble of light from the archangels, protecting us with this energy and wrapping us in this energy of light that the archangels bring. So when you're ready, you can bring awareness back into our bodies. And then you can open up your eyes. And welcome back. So I hope everyone has had a great week this week. And it is great to see you all. So today we are going to be talking about staying and manifesting, staying in this manifesting energy. So being in and staying in manifesting energy. So for those who are joining me today, I hope that you're during this week that you have been able to, or even actually last week, as we ended our series on community, that you have been really able to let go of all that was needing to be released, especially at the end of the year. And as we come together today, I want us to remember of what it is that you are setting intentions on for this year. Because what manifesting energy is that is when it comes to setting intentions and when it comes to, if you hear about, New Year's resolutions, that's pretty much what setting intentions are. And so, in putting that together and seeing that as being the same thing, letting go of that label of, that spiritual label that we put in for manifesting, setting intentions, and New Year's resolutions, seeing that they're, one. I want us to remember that, it's really important for us to do that in order to really be able to see what it is that we truly want when it comes to ourselves, when it comes to our purpose, to be reaching our goals and to do those things that we truly want to do. So, as we keep that in mind this week, what is it that you truly want in order to really stay in that energy? It's also important for us to truly see that not only is it us that is needing to and wanting to manifest those things that we truly want, but it's others as well that's around us. So I want to encourage all of us this week to take notice of everyone that is coming in around us. And so part of this week's energy is going to be about really seeing that others around us are also wanting the same things as you are, that joy and happiness that is there all around us. And so, with this year being a year, I want us to see that this year is full of abundance. This year is full of infinite possibilities. And so that's why we're doing this series this month. And when it comes to abundance, there are a lot of different ways to be able to see how abundance comes in. And so this week, really focusing on what it is that we are setting intentions on. What is it that you truly want to achieve this year? So setting those intentions. And if you've already set them, that's great. And then being able to see that there are people around us that truly do want to help us. Now, there's a reason why we have people in our lives that are coming in at this time. There is a reason why certain people are showing up for us this week, maybe even today, and not to be afraid to truly share what it is that you want to set intentions on what is it that what your intentions are, and to share that with others, to share what it is that you want to achieve, and to know that part of staying in this energy of manifesting is to be an encouragement to one another, to be there for one another, to help each other to grow, to help each other to really be able to see that you can do it, that you can achieve those goals, that you can do those things that you really want to do. So what is that for you? And who are those people that are coming in for you this week? So as we do the journaling, as we do the meditating this week, I want you to really be able to see that they are there for you. They are there to help you to manifest. That they are there to help you to truly see that you can achieve those goals that you want to achieve. So, who are those people for you? And so, I come to you today. This is the first time I'm coming in live. And, that's part of my new thing, I guess, for um, this year. It's something that I've been encouraged by the archangels to do.
Charlotte's in the chat. She says, "Oh, it's fun seeing you, Catherine."
Well, thank you, Charlotte, for that. All right. Okay. So I think I'm just going to start taking some calls. And let's go ahead and take our first caller here. We have area code 775. Hello, caller. What is your name or where are you calling from?
Hi, thank you. My name is Wendy from Rancho Cordova, California.
Hi, Mindy. How are you today?
Well, I have a situation that I'm hoping to resolve very fast. I've been renting a storage unit from a man for 3 years, and there's been automatic bill pay through my bank, like clockwork. And I got a very disturbing letter from him last week. And he stated that he's been trying to reach me and that I missed 3 raise in rents, and I never received notice about that. So I talked to the bank, and they say they're sending me a proof on the face of every check is my mailing address. So, and he's being very divisive in his options that he's giving me. I can leave everything and pay triple the rent, or I can pay somebody else to move me, and there will be a $500 warehouse fee, by the way. The third option is that, I forget the third option, but I've found a new storage space last night. That's all set to go for the 11th, and there's a man named Calvin that is reasonable regarding moving me. And so I have communicated to this man that we will not be talking on the phone. I'm hearing impaired, and that we will communicate by email, which is legal. I've talked to attorneys. So how is this going to turn out? I do not feel obligated to pay him $500, but he might play dirty and say, I won't let you remove your personal belongings unless you do, which would be, the bank said that borders on, what's the word for it? It's where somebody tries to force you to pay money wrongfully, and extortion. And so I'm going to email him proof that my address has been on the face of the checks for 3 years. So why didn't he contact me? So what's going to happen? Is he going to back off and just agree to let me move my stuff out, and that's the end of it? Or is he going to be a dirty person and try to force me to pay $500 so that I'll get my belongings? I'll have to pay it, but then later I would, I think the Attorney General's Office, Bureau of Household Goods, I think they would help me with this. But what do you see? I hope that he gets his presence of mind back and just allows me just to move out and not owe him another penny. What do you see?
Let me ask you, are you able to see this person in person at all?
No, I don't want to, because he's a very unpleasant person. And about 2.5 years ago, I stopped speaking to him because he would try to guide the conversation towards a direction that I did not want to participate in. So that's part of the reason why I only want to communicate by email, and also because that would be proof of everything each of us say to each other.
Okay.
I'm disabled in a wheelchair.
Okay. So when you dealt with him before, how did that go? So what happened
Well,
with him?
you know, it wasn't the most pleasant of interaction, but he seemed like he had moments of kindness. And we haven't talked in a long time, and I really do not want to speak to him because of the nature of where he tried to take the conversation previously. But I want this chapter to be closed. I paid him every cent I was supposed to, and I will send him a screenshot of that I can prove that he's had my current address all this time. So maybe at that point he realized who he's dealing with. And I just want resolution. I want peace and harmony. And I do not feel like I owe the man one penny. So will he back off due to the way I'm handling this, showing him proof, etc.? And will my belongings be moved out on the 11th day of this month by Calvin?
So first, when it comes to the situation, I want you to, take a few deep breaths. I know it's, it's very heated, and, there's a lot going on. But know that, it can be resolved. But right now, it's important for you to kind of be, kind of step back a little bit and just kind of see this in a more calm state, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I know that, everything seems to be moving really fast and everything seems to be chaotic at this point, but this can really be resolved in a good way for both of you. As long as you really you're able to communicate in a way that is going to be productive for him to be able to hear what it is that you're trying to say. So when it
Oh,
comes,
absolutely.
Mhm,
Yeah, I've communicated to people all my life, so I'm pretty skillful at that.
mhm,
Um, but I want to be done with this situation. So will he allow my belongings to be totally removed? His name is Steve, by the way,
mhm,
and without charging me extra money because I'm paid up on my rent.
mhm,
Actually till the 13th, and I want to leave that space on the 11th.
mhm. And yeah, I do see that it can be resolved, you know, and going to be able to, get your things and have everything, work the way that you want it to work. However, the wording to in this email is going to be very important. So I know that you may want to say a lot of different things to him, um, but to really be careful on how you word your email to him, so that
And I am very good at that.
yeah.
I am very good at that because I need to keep the communication open. And
Mhm,
then once I get out of there, that's it. So do you
mhm,
think that it's likely that I will keep it productive? I know exactly what you're talking about.
mhm.
So do you think it's likely that he will just go away and not charge me the $500 ridiculous warehouse fee?
I do see him being able to see, um, in as long as you're calm when you send this email and the wording is not charged, I do
Right.
see it going in a way where he's going to be able to see, where I mean, because he's going to be able to see that the rational side, I guess you could call it.
Well,
Um,
he's going to know who he's dealing with because I have proof.
yeah,
I will show him that my address has been on the face of these checks for 3 years. So I think he'll get the hint that uh, you basically silently, I would be saying, you say you've been trying to reach me. I've never received any indication until now.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, so as long as you have that proof and show him and really be able to word it in a way where he'll be able to really listen, um, know that this can really be resolved. It may take some back and forth, but it's going to be important for you to really, um, even though it's through email, it's going to be important to really do this in a calming manner for you, in
Oh,
a
I
place of
completely
peace for you.
agree
Mhm,
because emails can be forwarded 1,000 times, and I'm very legal minded.
mhm,
And so I'm pretty skillful regarding writing letters, whether it be by email.
mhm,
And I I suspect that when he understands
mhm,
that in a polite way, I'm letting him know that the bank has given me proof that they've been sending these checks with my address for 3 years, and
mhm,
therefore I cannot understand why I've not received anything from him until now. Um, so uh, I do not want to pay that $500 warehouse fee. The bank even says that's extortion. But if I have to pay it to get out of there, then I will contact the Attorney General's office. There's the Department of Fair Housing that would help me. Um, and I think the bank might even help me because they feel they're very supportive of me. I have an excellent reputation of 26 years with this bank. So um, I want peace. Just let me go in peace. Don't extort $500 from me. I'm paid up. I'll get out before the 13th. I'll get out on the 11th and just leave me alone. That's where I'm coming from. And I know what you're saying. There's a lot of power in a word, and I'm very good at that.
And also, it is also your energy that needs to be calmed as well. So, I do encourage you right before you send this email to do some journaling on this, because there is that trigger right now, that needs to be looked into so that you can be in that energy of, peace and stillness too. Okay.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sending you lots of love and light. I hope everything works out for you.
But do you think the chances are at least 90% that it will work in my favor?
Yes, I do. It is, and it's going to be important for you to see that he is a good person, to see him in that good light, to really stay in that energy. Okay?
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Have a great weekend.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All
Bye.
right. Let's go to our next caller. We have area code 917. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello, area code 917. Are you there? All right, we'll go back to that call. All right, let's try area code 475. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Sean, Stamford, Connecticut.
Hi, Sean. How are you today?
Good. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. It's great to hear from you. So, how was your holidays?
Oh, it was nice. I had a friend over for New Year's. We had a good time here, watching movies, saw the ball come down. It was a lot of fun. How about you?
Yeah, awesome. Well, my New Year's was very quiet, which, I don't mind, with three boys, but it was good. Had a lot of fun with them.
I'm sure you did.
So how can I help
So
you
I wanted to
today?
ask you a question. I'd ask you, well, I saw my friend Angel recently, and things seem pretty good right now, and I want to see where things are going to go.
Mhm.
And every time I have visions, I see her, but she is actually an angel for real, with her wings and everything.
Okay.
So I wonder where things are going to head this year.
Let me ask you, where do you think things will head? Because I know that you can see it. I know that you can picture it.
Yeah, I see something very positive, but sometimes you got to go not to misread signals too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what
And
else? What else do
she's
you see?
lovely and she's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I see as getting closer, and she's a wonderful person, I said, but I consider her as very lucky to have found her. Actually, well, she found me. Actually, that's the way it actually turned out. And she's becoming a pediatric nurse, which is something I've always had interest in nursing because I have a cousin who's a nurse, and I was working with kids too, so I thought that would be a positive thing for my life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So what is it that you'd like to see happen in this relationship?
I hope. Well, I know it's very much at infancy. I would like to see it grow
Mm-hmm.
and become something strong and something that we both endeavor. Although she lives like 2 states away from me, so it's not. She's not exactly close by, but
Mm-hmm.
she's in New Jersey, I'm in Connecticut, so we're on the other side of New York, basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but it's worth it because it does take me like 2 hours to go see her when I do, and it's worth it. But it's, as I said, because I don't drive, as I told you, but I take the train out there and bus out there, but it's worth it to me. And I really do like her, and I think that's great because I hadn't had someone like this in a very long time.
Mm-hmm. So what makes you feel a little hesitant?
That there's certain uncertainty that I just don't know yet. There's information I don't have yet that I gotta find out soon.
Mm-hmm. And are you able to share everything with her when it comes to your past and what it is that you're feeling right now?
Well, I haven't been able to because she has been very busy lately, plus the holidays. But I want to take time to actually do just that.
Mm-hmm. Good. That's a great thing. Keep being open, with her and who it is that you are. And that's
Right.
really going to help you um
Yeah.
through this. So
Right. The ironic thing is that I think I told you I was working on a book, and it's about a nurse who was an angel, and then I meet this woman who is becoming a nurse, and Angel's her name.
mm-hmm. Yep, that's
So
awesome.
that's a really crazy thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. So, I want you to know that, she's there for you as well as you, for her. But, don't
Right.
forget that she's there for you as well. So to really be open with her, with who it is that you
Right.
are, what it is that you see, and to really be
Right.
yourself when it comes to her. So, those fears that may be coming up on what she may think of certain things that you may say,
Right.
to really look into that because I feel that
Right.
that was kind of what it was like in the past for you. Okay. So
Okay.
to really look into that, to really, journal about that. And then also when you meditate and when you, ask the angels and your guides to be there with you, to help you, ask
Right.
them to help you to see what it is that you need to do in order to really be able to move past that fear that comes in. And they'll be able to show you. So, and it does have to do with that past. It has to do with things that you have been told when you were younger as well. So those are going to really come up to the surface as you do some meditating on this. Um, and to know that you can get through it.
Because every
Remember,
time I ask the angels for information on this, I always see her, and I see her as an angel.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
awesome.
saw her earlier when you did the meditation. Now I saw her as an angel, and then next to her there was a mirror,
Hmm. Yeah.
and that was, yeah. So I assume that's a reflection back at me or at her as well, I guess.
Yes. So that would be a reflection for you to, remember to really, let go of those things that trigger that may be fearful for you, and to also remember those times when you were able to be successful in all of those different situations that you've been in the past, when it comes to whether it may be through different relationships, even friendships, where you were able to really be open and really share of yourself. And because you were completely yourself, that they were able to help you through and by being in a relationship with you and become friends and be close with each other. Does that make sense?
Right. Yes, it does.
Okay. And yeah, you'll see that she's going to also be able to really be open with you as well. And it's going to be a wonderful thing that happens.
Fantastic.
Wonderful. I do have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you as well as Archangel Samuel. So they are
Right.
there to help you through when it comes to any physical ailments that may come through this fear that comes up. So be sure to connect with them, and they're going to be able to show you what it is that you need to see in order to really get through those fears and to really be able to um, heal physically as well.
It's really mentioned that because I've had injuries in the past, so it's ironic that you brought that up.
And yeah, so
And
what?
I've had hip surgery and hand surgery, so
Yeah.
it is ironic you brought that up. And that's something that she can relate to because they're going into nursing. She can relate to that.
Hmm. Yeah, and she could definitely be there to help you through, a lot of different things. So, yeah, they come in to help you physically. And when it comes to sharing of ourselves and being true to who it is that we are, it does have to do with your root chakra. And, that's where the hips come in. And so, as keeping open with her, being be completely honest with her. It may take her a little bit of time to really be open with you and be completely honest with you because she has been through a lot as well. So, just, keeping who it is that you are, that open person, um, and you'll see that, she really does start to open up and she's able to really be herself with you as well. Okay?
Great, that's fantastic.
Awesome. Was there anything else that you
My best
wanted
to you
to
and your
ask?
boys and your entire family too. Before
Oh,
I forget that.
oh, thank you so much. Well, I hope you have a great weekend and I hope you get to talk to her again very soon, okay?
Oh yeah, I need to get her phone number though. She has mine, but I have to get hers.
I'm sure she'll be in contact very soon.
I hope so because I know the holidays were very busy. She works in a restaurant. She's very busy, and with the holidays, and she's waiting to
Mhm.
hear that from her nursing job. So I'm sure she's stressed out all that.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I could sense there's like undercurrent. Like she's
mhm,
polite, but there's like little undercurrent of like a frustration,
mhm,
and I could hear it.
mhm. Yeah,
I don't know if that's just being psychic or what, but I could just sense it.
yeah. Are you still there?
And I guess with the, I'm right
Mhm.
here. I'm right here.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was going to say that I think with all the little gremlins today, I guess we could name it the Trouble with Angels. That was a 1960s film.
Okay.
Yeah, it started Haley Mills from The Parent Trap, actually.
Okay. Well, I hope, yeah, have a great weekend. Um, and yeah, just, make sure to really do that journaling, do that meditating, before you connect with her and
I
really
will.
do what it is that you need to really let go of that fear that comes in. And yeah, I'd look forward to
Yeah.
talking to you again very soon, okay?
Oh, always, always. And we talk about New Year's resolutions. You're my first one.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm sorry. Did I shock it a little bit? I'm sorry.
well, I'd like to know what you mean by that.
Oh, get a chance to talk to you and learn from you, and that's my first New Year's resolution.
Oh, that is well, thank you for sharing that. That's amazing.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shock you like that.
Well, thank you. That does mean a lot. And I do hope that you do learn a lot throughout, because we're going to be learning a lot of things in the next few weeks and months ahead. So I look forward to it and hearing from you again soon too on that.
Yes, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, let's take our next caller. We have area code 805. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello, area code 805. Are you there? All right, we'll check again. Check back later. Let's see here. And we have caller area code 801. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Catherine. It's Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you?
I'm good. I wasn't going to call today, but I just have to always call and say what a great show. And I put a message in the YouTube chat, but your energy is so good that I started off today kind of gloomy and kind of and now the song is running through my head. Was it Dionne Warwick? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. And I just want to reach out and help whoever I can that needs a little extra love in their life, because from a distance, really, that's all I have to offer. And yeah, so I love you. I just think you're amazing. I want to be you.
Well, I love you too. And
I want to
thank
be
you so
my
much.
version of you.
Well, I want to thank you for calling in. I know that you were on the YouTube page, but I'm glad that you called in. Because yeah, actually we were kind of in this energy of that roar, that you were mentioning. I felt it with my kids, this, past week. But yeah, it was just a lot of things still coming up for a lot of people when it comes to old energy. And so, I'm
Yeah.
that, and I almost I jumped on last minute, because I there's so much going on, even around me. Um, and I had clients calling in, and I had my sister calling in, and going through a lot of different things. And so it is part of that energy that we're still trying to release and let go of. And so, I wasn't sure why I was doing this show when it comes to manifesting energy, but there's a reason for it, so that we can really stay in it, in that manifesting energy, not get lost with all of the old energy that's coming in. So how was your holidays, by the way?
They were quiet. They're quiet. I live quite a ways from any family, and so and this is not to sound like, oh, poor me. It's not. It's just, it was me and my dog, my two dogs and two cats and assorted farm animals, and it was just quiet and nice, and had a nice chat with one of my brothers on Christmas Eve, and so it was nice. It was yeah. So
Wonderful.
yeah, just quiet and nice. How about yours? Was yours Christmas is always exciting with kids.
Yes, it was very interesting. Spent it with my family and my husband's family, along with the kids, and yeah, it was fairly quiet because we didn't have um my my husband's brother and his kids and my brother and his kids. We saw them in Thanksgiving. So Christmas was fairly quiet, but it was good. We have a tradition of having crab and steak for Christmas.
Oh,
And so
wow.
yeah, so I do dinner for our families. And yeah, my families and his family, they were all in the crab. So so it's a good time. Um did you get a chance to really go out there and see other people?
No. Nope.
Mhm.
No. Just no. Because honestly, I live in eastern Utah, just like maybe 30 miles from the Colorado border,
Mhm.
and I mean it's a whole lot of nothing out here. And the rest of my family, one part lives in Michigan, and the other lives out in. The rest of them live out in Salt Lake City,
Mhm.
so which is 3 hours.
Mhm.
So no, we nope, just you
Yeah,
know.
don't
That's
be afraid to share.
after my parents.
What was that?
I was just gonna say after my parents died, there was you know really no reason to go out to Salt Lake because my siblings all do their own thing. So
Mhm.
it was, but it's all good. It's um I didn't have a, but I just it was just another day,
Mhm. Yeah.
and yeah. So no, it was, which is I know some people might have a hard time understanding, but it just is not a big deal anymore.
Okay. All right. So
So
what are you setting intentions on this year?
my intentions are to be more present
Okay.
because that is because as a lot of times when I call in and ask for advice, a lot of times 9 times out of 10 I'll get a quit overthinking.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm overthinking, I'm not in the present.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to be more in the present.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be more loving, um, and um, and be healthier. So I
Awesome.
mean, the healthy one is like so like cliche for everybody, but I really do because once I am healthier again, then that means I can get back out competing with my dogs. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I train border collies to herd sheep,
Mm-hmm.
and like the movie Babe, if you ever saw Babe the sheep pig. Anyway, and I used to do that all the time, and then my knees got too racked up, and I couldn't do it. But they've both been replaced, and yeah, once I get back in shape and get my dogs, trained up and ready to rock and roll again, because that is something that just brings me absolute pleasure watching,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what those dogs live for. They live to work, and to watch them out, doing their thing is, to me, a thing of beauty. And I'm such a dork. I shouldn't admit this, but more than once, I have literally cried at how, at what watching what a dog is giving to his handler, just working his, working his guts out and, using every bit of its intuition that he was born with. And I mean, it's just, yeah. And
Mhm.
and it's probably an acquired taste, but everybody has something like that, whether it's, great works of art or music or, I
Mhm.
like, I like to watch herding dogs. I like to train and compete and yeah,
Well, it's because
and
you're
let these,
you are able to communicate with these animals. You have that energy and you have that ability to be able to be there for them and to listen to them. And so whether you call yourself that, you are able to communicate with them. So that's awesome. That's really wonderful that you're able to do that.
hmm. Yeah, I would like to be better at that part of it than, and
Mhm.
in fact, I'm taking a class. I won a class from this really, it's a, go at your own pace. Um, so she gives away like one of her like really expensive classes and then one of her, and then the go at your own thing.
Mhm.
And there were like probably 3,000 people on this Zoom thing that she did, and my name got picked for the
Oh,
for
that's
the go at your
awesome.
own pace class. I know. I was like, wow, I am so blessed.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah,
and
it's
what's the difference between lucky and blessed? I think blessed, because I think blessed is more intentional than lucky.
and it was meant for you because
So,
yeah, this is what you're meant to do, and she saw that and that's how it all comes about and yeah, it's all meant for you. So that's amazing.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I know. I'm pretty stoked about it. So, yeah. But
Well,
that's, so, there's something for me, and then there's, what can I do for me? And then, there's something in there, what can I do you know, for my community, for the world, for whatever. And that's, you know, so I tried to, for my intentions for the new year, and instead of making them all self-centered, I wanted to be able to include, adding energy, good energy
mhm.
to my community and to people who might need it.
Yeah,
So,
and that's what you are that loving person and you're there. And a lot of, being there for others, your community is just being there, whether it is listening to others, um, just going there, meeting with different people. And so that's also going to be very important for you too, to, just be able to go out, reach out to people in your community, um, go out there and just meet all kinds of different people that you feel led to, talk to listen to. So I hope that, where you are, you're going to be able to just, go out to, different places within your local community to do that. And that's how you can really show that love too, for others. So yeah, I'm excited for you.
mhm.
And I'm glad that you shared that
Yeah,
because
thanks.
it helps us to stay in the manifesting energy when we share it with others. So you're sharing it live here with me. So now I'm accountable with you on this, as well as other people who are listening. So you're not alone in this. And, we can, be there to encourage you to keep going, to really, keep going with your intentions and to really move forward in achieving those goals for you for this year. Okay.
Yeah. Right when you said that, I got a really cool visualization, and I really had never thought about the interconnectedness of like when you do share, like I just did, but I just saw like this huge kind of spider web of the interconnectedness of,
That's
you know,
awesome.
of everyone. And,
Hmm.
so if you tug on it here, eventually everybody is going to feel that, just like the spider as it's waiting for,
Yeah.
dinner. Well, we're not waiting for our dinner. Well, maybe our dinner of love, but we are communicating, and um, yeah,
Yeah. And
that yeah,
we're all that love and light. So we all do want to help each other in the end. And so in you sharing with us your intentions, you're also helping other people to see what their intentions are, and they may be connected in that way too, the same intentions that you have. And then, they may come on as well to share that. And know, you never know who you're going to connect with to be able to encourage each other to, take those next steps and take the actions and to be able to achieve those goals. Um, so yeah, I'm thankful that you really shared that with us, so that others can
thank you.
see how sharing your intentions really helps us to really manifest those things that we really want and stay in that energy. So, I hope that you continue to share your intentions with other people so that they can keep you accountable to, so that you can achieve those goals that you want to achieve. Okay.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Me too. Because that means, because I truly do have a desire to, you know, part of my meditation, and I've shared this before. I've gotten away from it before I even got like out of bed. Like I would put my feet over the bed, and it just did, it was like something I was grateful for. Like three things I would think of. I think this might be a Louise Hay thing, but anyway. But then I would send love to the whole world, and I had a hard time envisioning it spreading around the world from where I sat. So I envisioned myself, maybe in space, so
Mhm.
I could see the entire world, and
Mhm.
then send my, you know, my my wave of energy of love, so it could go all the way around
Yeah.
the world and be available for anybody who needed it, and could be ignored by people who didn't need it.
Mhm. Yeah,
And
it's great.
I don't know, it the days I started it like that were definitely better,
Mhm. Wonderful.
and I need to start doing that again.
Yes, definitely. When we send out our energy in that way, we have to trust that it actually does go out. We think of certain people at certain times, and it works. That's how energy works. When we envision it being sent out to others, it is received by others. And sometimes, and I've actually seen that happen where I have a thought come in for about someone, um, and then I send out that energy of love, and the next thing I know, they're calling me. And so in those ways too, like you can see, that's a little bit of validation, you know, showing you that your energy does work. It gets sent to those people that need it. Um, And then
Mhm.
also, I receive these taps, that I need to reach out to someone. And the next thing know, when I call them, they really did need someone to talk to at that moment. So,
That's amazing.
it truly is. And so, I want to encourage you to keep doing that, keep sending that energy of love and know that it is being sent out to all those who are needing it. They may not know exactly who it is that's sending it, but to know that they are feeling it in some way.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, keep doing
Right.
that.
And it's not important where it came from,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? I mean, it's not important that they know who it came from,
Yep. Yeah.
just that it's there.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, keep doing that. And yeah, and just like you said, it helps you. So that's amazing that it really has helped you in that way. And know that it is being sent back to you too. When people do feel that energy, they have this feeling that they need to do that too. And so it all works out where, we get sent the energy of love as we send it out.
Yeah. Yes, I have experienced that. I've
Wonderful.
experienced that big time. Yeah.
Yeah, and then now with,
So,
this technology with social media, our communities have gotten so much bigger. And so that interconnectedness is even more, you're able to talk to someone from across country, and across the world. And so it's so amazing that we're able to, be there for other people in that way too.
mhm. I agree. I agree completely. Yeah.
Well,
So,
thank you. Thank you, Charlotte, for calling in. And yeah, you
well,
keep
thanks for
calling
taking
in.
my call and thanks for doing the show. I'm like, when you were having the technical difficulties, I was like, oh no, she got brave to do it. I don't know if you saw my comment in chat, but I'm like, Catherine is shaking her fist at her, at her angels that encouraged her to do it this way. She's like, what were you thinking?
There's always a reason.
but now, but it all worked out in the end, so it's all
Yes,
good.
exactly. And then we have our magician Dax who can can do his
Yeah,
magic to make sure that everything's there.
exactly.
Well, thanks again,
The
Charlotte.
amazing magical Dax. Well, thank you, and I love you. And have a great day and weekend.
Well, you too. I hope that you have a magical one too.
Thanks.
All right. So, for all of you that are tuning in, I want to thank you for joining me. Um, I mean, this morning it was a lot. A lot of things have been going on. And so I may have been a little bit um weird at the beginning, but especially with this being my first video uh, broadcast as well. But I'm here to really share that it's so important for us to be in this energy of manifesting. It's not just for the beginning of the year where we are, setting all of these intentions for the year, but it's important for us to stay in it. So a part of that is sharing with other people what it is that your intentions are, what it is that you want to manifest, so that other people can send you that energy. Other people can connect with you and say, hey, I'm supporting you. I'm encouraging you. I'm there with you. And then there's others who are able to hear what it is that you're trying to manifest, and then can also be in that same energy so that they can also understand and set those same intentions as well. So, yesterday, I'm going to share this. Yesterday, my boys, we were having dinner and they had their own intentions that they wanted to set. I asked them, what kind of goals that they wanted to um, have for this year, going into this year. So they shared with me what it is they really wanted to do. My oldest shared about really a lot of different things when it came to his soccer, wanting to be a better player, all of these great things, and with school. And my two others, they're like, oh yeah, I want that too. And so as a family, we were able to say, okay, we are going to keep each other accountable. We're going to do this together as a family. And of course, my oldest, at the beginning, he was like, okay, you're just, taking over my flow, some kind of wording like that. And which was kind of funny. Because in that way, he was talking about energy, that you're in my energy. And so I was sharing with him that it's important for us to really share that energy with each other and do it together, because it's going to help him and help others in the family to achieve what it is that they want to achieve, all the goals that they want to achieve, to help them to stay focused on it, to help them to be able to, and encourage each other so that, they can reach those goals that they want. And so encourage each and every one of us to share what it is that you're trying to manifest, to share what it is that your intentions are for this year, so that we can help you when it comes to stay focused on it, to help encourage you to keep going. So whatever community that you are in, whether it's online, whether it's locally, with your friends and family, to share what it is that you want to achieve, what it is that you want to do this year to really help you to move forward. And they're going to help you to stay in that manifesting energy. So what is that for you? No, I want you to pinpoint those people who can help you with manifesting this energy. And what you'll see is there are people who can help you manifest what it is that you really want. There are people who can give you the resources that you are needing in order to really be able to manifest what you want. And you may have heard people say that you shouldn't really share what it is that you're trying to manifest, but because of the opposite side, where people are thinking about the negative to sharing what it is that you want to achieve. But everyone we have to remember, everyone is a divine love and light being. Everyone wants to help others. And so it's important for us, if we're having those thoughts, those negative thoughts, to see where that stems from and to really change that story, and to know and to have in your mind at all times that everyone is wanting to help, that there are people who are going to come into your life that is meant to help you, that is wanting to help you. So it's important for us to really share and open up our hearts to all of those around us and say, here is who I am. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to be at the end of this year. And then see the magic unfold, because you never know who's going to be there to help you manifest, who's going to be there to help you to stay in that energy, and that energy of encouragement, energy of love, cheering you on, rooting for you so that you can achieve all those things that you want to achieve. And also to really be able to see that you are not alone in this. You are not alone. There are people everywhere who are also needing your encouragement, needing your love, whether it's through energy of being there in person, being there to listen, or being there to actually help them to take action. So what does that look like for you? And what does that look like for what it is that you want to help you to be happy, to help you to do those things that you truly desire to do? And when we see it that way, when we see other people in that love and light energy, that they're divine beings, then you could see so much more. You can see all this magic happening, all of this amazing amazingness around us. And that is also how we're going to be in that mindset, the positive mindset. But not only a positive mindset, but this change that happens, the shift that happens in our energies around us. And so I encourage all of us to really see that this year. Let's see, we have caller area code 805. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Donna. I'm in California.
Hi, Donna. How are you today?
Good. Getting over that RSV, that respiratory disease, that one that's going around. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
it's bad. It's worse than COVID, they say.
Yeah,
but
I've
I'm
seen it
hanging in
go
there.
around.
Yeah,
So,
I
how-
know. Just wash your hands all the time. Yeah. I wanted to know if if my finances would be getting better, because I'd like to go, on luck or windfall or something like that. I'd like to go traveling.
okay. So right now, what is keeping you from really doing those things that you truly want to do?
The money. It's very expensive to travel. Well, my brother treated me to Cabo San Lucas. He paid for everything. And my other brother treated me to Hawaii. He paid for everything. So I was able to go because they treated me,
And
Yeah.
so I want you to see that. How do you see that right now? Have you looked into that?
What? Oh, I'm very grateful. I feel very blessed that I have a very nice family. My brothers are very successful, and it's nice that they treat me. And yeah, I feel very, very blessed with that.
Yeah, that's amazing that you got those trips with them. And so I want you to remember what it felt like when it came to receiving that. Okay? Because that is the energy
Oh,
that that is the energy that you need to stay in in order to be able to manifest your next things. Now, I remember you telling me about these trips before, and
Yeah.
I remember, yeah. Do you remember how you felt, your energy felt during that time?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So you want to be in that energy.
Yeah.
So surrounding that energy, what is it that you need to do to go back to that feeling?
Maybe go back to meditating again, and yeah, that might help. I'm thinking.
Yep, you got it on the head. So meditating, also journaling, anything negative that's coming in, be sure to journal it out. Be sure to really reflect on what it is that you need to see when it comes to all of those negative thoughts that are coming in. Okay. Journal out also
Yeah.
everything that is coming in that's chaotic right now. Everything that's happening, including you being sick. There's a reason why you got sick. So what was happening right before when you got sick? What was it? What was all those different things that happened that got you sick?
Well,
Got
I was on the airplane coming back from Hawaii, and there were two kids sitting across from me that had this terrible, terrible cough. And I didn't have a mask, and I couldn't change seats because it was full, so I was stuck. Yep, and that's what it was.
Yeah, but there's something else before then as well. So mindset, there was a lot of things on your mind that was going on, a lot of things happening physically around you. When it comes to thoughts of work, when it came to thoughts of just the holidays in general, all those different things that have been on your mind. So it's important to clear those things, because we have to remember when we get sick, it actually is a manifestation of what's going on energetically with us. So what was blocking you from all of this? So even before you saw the sick kids and you dealt with sick kids on the flight, there was something else going on. So it's important to really clear those things first. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, when it comes to
I was doing
finances, oh, go ahead.
Oh, go on, Wes.
No,
No,
go
I
ahead.
was doing very well with my intermittent fasting. I was on intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day for a month, losing weight, feeling great, high energy, not hungry. And then I went off it when I went to Mexico and Hawaii. So that wasn't good. So I'm back on track today. Thank God.
That's good. That's great that you're able to see that. That's wonderful. So that's one thing. Now there is something when it comes to work that's coming in that's not aligned with you. So be sure to really.
Well, I don't work. I'm retired. I'm 70. So yeah.
So not work in that sense. But
Huh?
so not like you physically working right now, but there's some things that you want to do when it comes to work. So you might be retired, but there's something else that you're really thinking about that you want to do. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, I'll have to think about that.
Okay. So journal on that, because that's actually going to
Okay.
help you when it comes to your finances, your finance situation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And don't forget who it is that you really are. I've seen that with you. And so
Okay.
do some meditating, call on your angels and guides. You do have 4 angels that are showing up for you. You have 2 guides of
Okay.
yours that are showing up.
Yeah.
And so they're there to guide you and help you. So call them in while you're meditating, while you're
Okay.
journaling, and they're going to show you what it is that you
Yeah.
need to write down.
Okay. Yeah, that's helpful.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And
Yeah,
before you know it, you'll be
wonderful.
on
I'll do
another
that.
trip.
Oh, good. Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you so much, and happy
You,
holidays to you.
you
And you
are
have a
very welcome.
fantastic
Happy
year.
New Year. And I hope that you get over whatever it is that you're going through right now. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you,
You are very
kindly.
welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, let's go to our next caller. We have area code 310. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Vince. I'm calling from New York.
Hi, Vince. How are you today?
I'm really stressed out. And that's why I'm calling. I just started a new job a couple weeks ago, and I didn't get paid for the holidays because you have to be there 30 days in order to do that. I got a small paycheck this week, and on top of that, I'm making enough money right now that I can pay my bills and buy groceries and take care of it, but not enough to I'm trying to juggle it so I can continue making my car payment and car insurance, and I'm really stressed right now because I don't want to lose my car and everything. So I'm just wondering if things are going to get better financially, if I'm going to be able to keep my car. I did write a letter to the credit union asking them for if I could extend a loan and have my payment cut in half, so it's going to be a little more manageable. But I haven't heard from them yet.
Okay.
So I'm just wondering what you see like financially for me, if I'm going to be able to
Okay.
keep my car and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So first off, it's important for you to be grateful for what the check that you got. Okay. So
I am.
we're going to need to be in this energy of manifesting. And in order to do that, you need to have that mindset of awesome, I received this check. Okay. So we're going to be in this energy
Right.
of abundance. So I want to encourage you to invite you to do some journaling on this. Okay. What is it that you want? That's the first thing that we're going to journal. What is it that you truly want? And then also to really be in this mindset of manifesting this money, to really be able to see all of the different moments in time when you were able to take the little that you have and to really make it work for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So remember those times. And then I want you to write those down as well, because it's going to be a reminder for you that you were able to take what little you had and come out of it and really come out of this challenge and your struggles, and you were able to succeed.
O-
This is going to help you to be in this
Okay.
energy. Okay. Now, once you are able
O-
to keep seeing this, you're going to also start seeing a lot of other little miracles that happen every single day. There's also, you may
Right.
also notice repeating numbers that come up. They're going to be reminders from the angels for you that they're they're there for you. They're rooting for you. They want to help you. Okay. And so this
Okay.
is going to help release a lot of the blocks you have when it comes to your heart. And it is going to help you to really be able to um, stay in this higher energy. Okay. All right. So I do see Charlotte is still on. Yes. Testing my patience. Yes. But no big deal. Things happen all the time. And so, you know, actually, that could be also part of the show where, you know, we there's we go through things all the time. There's things that happen all the time. You know, we can lose focus because of other people within our families, you know, because we have to, you know, do things with our kids, you know, with our spouses, with friends, their activities, their things. But I want all of us to remember that we are meant to do those things that we truly want to do. We are meant to really go after what fills us. Well, thank you, Michelle. And in order to do that, in order to really set it to, or in order for us to really achieve those goals that we want to achieve and achieve those things that we are setting intentions on, it's important for us to keep remembering. And like that last caller, like I was telling him, it's important for us to be in this energy of understanding that we have been able to get through so much. We have been able to achieve so much in our life. So when we see all of those things that we have been able to achieve, and to see that every single day and remember that every single day, it helps us to stay in this energy of positivity. It helps us to change our mindset and understand that everything happens for a reason. That everything that is good happens for a reason. Everything in general happens for a reason. And it's all for our own good. It is all there to help us to achieve those goals. It's all there. Everyone that comes our way is there to help us to achieve our goals. But it's also important for us to see that. And it's important for us.
Catherine,
Yes.
just want to let you know real quick that it's reconnected now.
Oh, all right. Thank you. And so, you know, as we do end, well, actually, let's take this one last caller. We have area code 917. Hello, caller. What is your name or where are you
Oh,
calling?
hello.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much for taking my call.
What is your
I'm
name?
enjoying the show, and I was frustrated that we lost you. Sorry.
What was your
It's
name?
Casey in New York.
Casey?
Casey.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Hi, Casey. How are you today?
I'm okay. Hanging in. Trying to be positive for the year, but anyway,
Yeah,
I'm doing a lot of healing.
oh, awesome.
Sorry?
Oh, I wanted to thank you for sticking with us with everything that's going on here today. It's been a little crazy,
Yes.
but we're here. So
Yeah.
how can I help you
I'm
today?
glad. Guidance, what universe wants me to know moving forward, or if possible, any guidance on my relationship with my sister.
Archangel Raphael and Archangel Gabriel, as well as Archangel Shamiel and Archangel Uriel and Archangel Ariel are stepping forward for you. And they first want you to know that you are amazing. You are someone who is full of love and that you're doing some amazing things and some amazing things that they want you to continue to do also. So that's the first thing that they really want you to know. Now, when it comes to your relationship with your, you say your sister, right?
Yes.
They want you to know that not to be afraid to really open yourself up to her, even when things are really tough. Because there's a lot that she's also going through that is hard for her to really share with you about. But to really
About her husband?
a lot of
I'm
different,
sorry.
and so it is important for you to start that process of opening up to her and to truly be honest with her. And sometimes the honesty is going to hurt a little bit, but it's important for you to really share everything that you're feeling that's on your heart. Does that make sense? Okay. Because
Yes and no. I mean, to me it does, but I don't. She's not receptive. I feel I can't talk to her. She interrupts me constantly and talks over me, and I try to get her to stop and tell her she's interrupting me. Then she's accusing me of interrupting her, and it goes on from there. And then she gets really obnoxious and accuses me of yelling, and she's not going to have it. She's putting the phone down. And that's what she does. Putting the phone down now, putting the phone down now. And she just gets totally obnoxious because she doesn't let me say anything. She jumps to conclusions and starts yapping on the wrong track. I can't even say you didn't hear it right or you don't got that right, but no, she goes on and on and on and on, and she repeats herself, and I try to get her to stop, and then we get into this whole fight thing. I mean, and especially if I say anything to her that she perceives as negative to her, like I'm criticizing her. Like I can't say that she's being horrible to me, or that wasn't nice, or, whatever, or I disagree with you, or blah, blah, blah. Anything, she just gets defensive and then starts with this whole thing. So I don't know how I can share anything with her.
okay.
And she's also very sarcastic talking to me. I find even if we don't get into anything, a lot of times I feel something in the tone of her voice. Of course, she will always deny it, but I feel like something is eating at her that she's mad at me.
Yeah.
And
So,
maybe that colors everything too. So I don't know what to do. I'm
okay.
right now, I'm so upset with her, and I need to ask her something, but I'm like, don't even want to talk to her.
Okay. I totally get it
Terrible.
because I also have a sister and we've been down that road too. What the angels are sharing with me is that it's important for you to really share and say it in this way, how it is that you feel on a lot of things. So, because when we say how I feel, you're not, so it doesn't seem and it doesn't perceive as being attacking to the other person. So you're going to start with you, how I feel, and this is what I want to share. I need to share, and also to be preemptive in your conversation with her. So letting her know that first you want to share of what it is that's going on with you and how it is that you're feeling. Okay. And then what you want to do, what may help is to really open it up for her to really share what it is that's on her heart. Okay. There's a lot of hurt that, and it's not about you. It's not, you didn't do anything to hurt her, but she's going through a lot.
Yeah.
And so I want you to realize that, and I want you to see that it's not you. There's nothing that you did to make her upset, but she's going through a lot. So it's coming at you, but it's not
Mhm.
about you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but you know, I don't want it. It's not right for her to dump it on me, and she doesn't share. And I think
Yes.
a lot of it has to do with her husband. And it's a long story, but I don't like him. I don't trust him. He is very manipulative. He's the one I believe turned her against me. He
Mhm.
set out on a mission, you know, from the very beginning to create a rift between us. We used to be close. I used to feel she was in my corner, and now it's like she's 180 degrees.
Yeah.
And I've seen all these changes in her behavior, and I think it's from him. And I don't think things are really rosy with him, but she won't ever share with me because she won't give me the satisfaction that, you know, I know about him.
Yeah. So what you're going to do,
And
no,
I'm not welcome to stay in that. I can't visit her. I'm not welcome to stay in her apartment, and that's all because of him. But she capitulated. I don't know what he does to her, how he's gotten her to just, you know, go along. And to me, she's like a Stepford wife. I know that's terrible to say. I don't
okay.
have that much respect for her.
So
Um,
when it
I don't
comes,
know. I mean, I just think she's totally blind,
so when it comes to
and
talking
she
with,
throws me under the bus for him.
hmm. So when it comes to talking with
Sorry.
her, I want to
Yeah,
encourage you not to say anything about him with your conversation with her,
yeah.
but to really open up on how it is that you feel when it comes to not having this close relationship with her right now. So starting with those I felt with her, because that's going to open up this conversation, and it's going to not feel like you're attacking her at all when you say I felt, because you're talking about yourself. You're not talking about her. So, you know, I don't know. What you can really do
Mhm.
is, have you emailed her
Mhm.
about any of this before at all? Or texted her?
Oh, there are times we've gone through things of texting and emailing because it's impossible to talk. But I don't think it doesn't matter. I don't think it really, you know, she reads them or she reads them and it just goes in and out. And all
Okay.
she does is get defensive and answer me back.
Okay.
And it just
So,
gets, you know, tedious and ridiculous.
mhm. So to open up the conversation, to actually have her to accept your call, you know, whether it's through text or, you know, leaving her a voice message, to let her know that that you really miss talking to her, and that you really want to have a deep conversation with her and see where that leads. Okay. Yes, she has
Mm.
her her free will to, you know, either call you or not. But if when you are really open and you share from your heart what it is that you feel, that really opens up that conversation with another person. So I want to encourage you to maybe write down what it is that you want to talk to her about. But I want you to also connect with these archangels that are coming in first before you do that, because this is going to kind of show you how it is that you can really open up yourself to her so that she can be receptive to listening
But I
and
don't
really
think she
opening.
is.
Okay. So
I
we're
don't
going to
think she cares. I don't think she's compassionate to me. That's the deal. I don't think she cares. I don't think she's going to hear it.
she really does, you know, and that's why she's still open to speaking with you. Like if she didn't want to, she wouldn't have taken your call even at that moment. But she does need you. And so I want you to
Hmm.
really
Yeah.
focus on what it is that you can do to really open up yourself to her. Okay. So the eyes, making sure that when you speak with her, to, really share, I felt this, or this is what I see, because that will really show yourself as well as her that nothing is being blamed on her. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what you'll start to see is, as you start sharing what it is that you feel in your relationship with her, just focusing on your relationship with her, it's going to really open up her talking about all kinds of different things. But really focus on what it is that you want to share that's within your heart, and everything that and it's going to take you to be a little bit vulnerable with her. And
But
if
see, here's
that,
the thing. I think I've done. I've
the thing
tried
is,
that.
she hasn't been able
And
to
then she has the
accept it,
attitude, oh, it's all about you.
but it
Yeah,
is also,
I do.
but we're talking about what it is that's on your heart, how it is that you feel when it comes to what's been going on. Okay.
Try. I just don't trust her.
And I want you to also look into that as you journal. Why is it that you don't trust her? And see what
Because of her past, the way she's been.
her past what?
The way she is, the way she's been. Her reactions with me. I have tried to talk with her and tell her how I feel numerous times, and it is not meant well.
Yeah, and
and she's not compassionate.
yeah.
And then she might even say something like, "Oh yeah, it's all about you."
Mhm. So then if she's saying that, I want you to ask her, then what is it that's going on with her? And really open up that conversation with that.
90 seconds.
Okay. So I do have to, I'm actually going to be cut off
I know.
soon, but
Thank you. No, your advice is good. Your advice is good. I'll try. I just
okay. And
not gonna get my hopes up.
I'm sending you both lots of love and light. And
Thank
I
you.
hope that it
Thank
all
you.
works out. And be patient.
60
Thank you.
seconds.
Thank you so much for your time
You are very
and
welcome.
your lovely message.
Well, I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too. Many blessings to you. Thank you again.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. So we are going to be off air soon, but I want us to remember that this year is going to be an amazing year. It's full of abundance. It's full of possibilities. And it is on how we are seeing it. We need to see it, that everything happens for a reason. There's
10 seconds.
there is so much that we can do. And to understand that we are meant to live this life in joy and happiness. And in order to be able to live in that joy and happiness is to see that each and every one of us are divine beings of love and light. And if we are able to see that in each person that comes our way, we are then able to really be able to share those things and that we've learned. We're able to teach others how it is that we've learned. And we're able to really show others through the eyes of the divine, through the eyes of love. I mean, we are meant for love, each and every one of us. But because of things that we've been taught growing up that have been through other people's hurts and through what it is that other people have been told that are the shoulds and expectations, we start to lose who it is that we are. So this year, I want each and every one of us to really be able to go back to seeing that when we came here, when we were born, we came here with a certain image. We came here with certain personalities, and we came here with purposes, those things that we really truly want to do. And so we need to remember that, understand that. And by doing that, and when we set those intentions of what it is that we want to achieve, we're able to then shed away the fears and be able to say, we are able to achieve those things that we want to do. We are able to do anything that we truly want to do. And so I encourage all of us this week to look into all those people around you that are there to help you to manifest, to help you to achieve those goals that you want to achieve. I want you to see that everything that comes your way, all the opportunities, all the things that you see, you even watching me today, or anything else within your other communities that you have, they're there for a reason. So what are those lessons? What is it that what is it that Spirit is trying to tell you? And your communities, the people around you, your families are there to help you to be at your best, to be the person that you truly are. But you need to be one to want it. So what is that intention that you need to set? If you haven't set the intention, what is it that you truly want? And to know that you can do it. So I'm sending you all lots of love and light. As always, you can reach me now. If you go to psychic.cafe, you can find me there, reach me through there. I'll also have channeled messages, universal messages, as well as if you'd like to talk to me about anything that's going on, be sure to reach out to me there. And throughout this month, we're going to talk about what it is that we should be expecting for the rest of this year. And we'll be learning a lot of different things so that we can truly be who it is that we're truly meant to be. And to help you to take action on those intentions that you set and get through those fears that keep you from taking action on those things that come from the divine, those next steps. So sending you lots of love and light. I hope everyone has a great weekend and week. And I look forward to talking to you again very soon. So bye-bye for now.